Good morning. Welcome to this week's edition to Entertainment News. I'm Megan Janello.
And I'm Taylor Hill. From the Rolling Stones canceling their North American tour to the big bucks paid for first edition Harry Potter books, we've got the latest on E! News.
But first, our top story. Rapper and songwriter Nipsey Hussle was murdered this past Sunday. A memorial at the crime scene turned chaotic, and Reed Binion is in LA and has the story.
Los Angeles police have named a suspect in the killing of rapper and community activist Nipsey Hussle. Police identifying the suspect as 29-year-old Eric Holder. Holder identified just hours after chaos erupted at a memorial for the rapper. Police responding in riot gear. Authorities say many of the injuries occurred as people were trampled trying to flee. Nipsey Hussle, whose real name is Ermias Ascadome, was killed Sunday in a Los Angeles shooting outside a clothing store he owned. His death, a seismic shock to the community, setting off a massive wave of grief.
He cared about us. I care about him. You don't understand what he meant to us.
The Grammy-nominated rapper's fans united in mourning for the man who had been revered for his dedication to his community.
Nipsey Hussle is someone who's a champion of peace. He called for peace. He called for justice. He was a champion to the underserved. He was a role model to our youth.
Just hours after Nipsey Hussle was gunned down, LA's police commissioner announced he had been scheduled to meet Monday with the rapper to discuss ways to help kids and help stop gang violence. The city's police chief scheduling a news conference for Tuesday to discuss the investigation into the rapper's killing and address the surge in violence in the city. I'm Reed Binion reporting.
You know, it's just so sad to see an iconic figure, especially someone who's trying to, fix the community and give back and fix gang violence, be gone so early at such a young age.
Especially such a young age, and having a family with him and his girlfriend, significant other, trying to explain to the two kids, that he's gone.
Yeah, such a tragedy. Wild horses couldn't drag him away, but health problems did. I'm talking about the one and only Mick Jagger. The Rolling Stones are canceling their upcoming North American tour. That's because lead singer Mick Jagger is sick, although no one will say what the health problem is. The tour was set to start April 20th in Miami and included 17 dates. A statement from the band says doctors advised the 75-year-old Jagger not to perform, but they expect him to make a full recovery. When that happens, the legendary rockers say they will reschedule the dates. Jagger personally apologized to fans on Twitter.
An auction house in London just sold a first edition copy of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The price? More than $90,000. Bonham's auction house pulled off the deal. Agents there say it's one of about only 500 copies of the book that exist. The copy belonged to the author's first literary agency. What made this one such a big seller? It has a couple of typos. The word philosopher is misspelled on the back cover. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was published in 1997. It's the first of 7 novels in the series so far. More than 500 million Harry Potter books have been sold in 80 different languages.
A Danish loudspeaker company is making it easier for unheard artists to record their music. But guess where? Inside of a pair of shipping containers.
What? That's different. Reporter Rick DeMeglia has the story in our music segment today.
Your eyes are not deceiving you. That band is playing inside a pair of shipping containers, converted into a professional-grade recording studio.
What we have here is 2 shipping containers. We completely rebuilt them. We're trying to make unheard artists getting heard. We actually built a transportable studio that we travel around with.
The Dine Audio Unheard studio was born from a passion for music, launching at a concert festival in Denmark with an eye and ear to bring it stateside.
We really want to do this in the States because we know the talent here is it's just a huge country, right? So the talent here is really something. We want to find that talent and see if we can help them get a chance to move up.
The Dutch loudspeaker company set up the studio at this year's NAMM Music Industry Convention, where 14 lucky acts were able to record with it.
Everybody we get through this booth are going to have the opportunity to record visually and audio and get to keep their copyright and their masters.
The musicians in the studio on this day was LA new funk artist Cliff Beach and his band. Grooving with the band in Anaheim, California, I'm Rick Damagella.
Donaudio is bringing its portable recording studio to Joshua Tree for a series of recording sessions. Those sessions will take place on April 8th and April 9th. I think that is just so cool how they took something like a shipping container and made it to something so positive. Like, that's so crafty.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole aspect of it, you know, kind of makes people interested and want to come, and I think that's genius.
I think I might just stop by.
A flying elephant took on the horror and superhero movies that had been ruling the box office this weekend. Who came out on top in the box office? Film expert David Daniel has estimates for the top 5.
The anti-abortion drama Unplanned opened in 5th place, grossing $6.1 million in just over 1,000 theaters. 5 Feet Apart stayed in 4th place. The romantic drama made $6.3 million. Captain Marvel continued to soar. $20.5 million gave the superhero flick 3rd place and a domestic total of $354 million.
So if y'all want to get crazy, we can get crazy.
Us lost the top spot as expected, but the horror thriller made $33.6 million to give it $128 million domestic in 10 days.
Fly, little one.
Tim Burton's live-action Dumbo flew to the top in its opening weekend, earning $45 million. Less than some analysts expected, but easily enough to debut #1. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
I knew Dumbo would take the top spot. I love Dumbo. I've watched Dumbo growing up. Like, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's a good childhood memory that brings back, of course, and I think that the only reason why Us took 2nd was because it was scary, and not a lot of people are big fans of scary movies, and myself included.
It's scary to me.
That's all for the entertainment this week. I'm Megan Danello.
And I'm Taylor Hill. Join us again next week at 11:30 on Metro Minutes live stream. Thank you for watching.